It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, Mayfield got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. To throw, Mayfield. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Hey, man, watch the boot, Go, Mike. Mike. Focus, defense, focus. Slam. Sponge. No.
49, check 49.
Kill. Turn up. Kill, turn up.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Go, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
Now on 2nd and 13, Brissett, and that'll be incomplete. TJ Carey right there in coverage.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, we got 4. Check 6 guys. Check 52.
They just get the play off. Now Brissett. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. The 40. And all the way down to the 37. A huge play that time for the Colts. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
51's Mike. Mike 51. All day, just like that.
just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Brissett sets to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. Credit that break up to Greedy Williams. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Let's go!
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys...
Odell Beckham Jr., 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 79 yards, and the Browns have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Defense wins championships, baby.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Heads, yeah. Motion. Zoom. Hold.
Brissett on first down. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Let's go. Hey, tighten down. There you go. 51's the mic. 51.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Watch twist. Watch twist. Wide. Get wide. Pick the edge. Come. Hey, check 24. Switch.
And that'll set them back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Again, it's Brissett.
Check 43.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
He's coming. We got double up. Yup. I got motion. Hayward. 51's the mic, boys. 51. Watch the screen. This way.
They'll throw again. Brissett.
Check.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And Vinatieri started it left. It stays left. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Pick it up.
Mayfield to throw it. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Mayfield, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing, Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead, trying the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Fofo's a Mike. Mike's Fofo.
Check.
Throwing. Brissett. Complete to Hilton. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 54 yards. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Mayfield on first down, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. To throw again on second down, Mayfield.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
First down, Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, partner, let's look league-wide for a second and think playoffs here. I'm going to give you some teams, and you tell me if they still have a chance at the AFC wild card, or are they just waiting till next year? How about Cleveland at 4-6?
They're actually getting hot right now, but I still don't see them getting there and being in the playoffs.
Okay, same division. Steelers, they're 5-5 right now.
Yeah, I think the loss to Cleveland finished off that run.
Also 5-5, the Titans.
They actually have a chance if they stick to what they do best, and that's run the football. They'll have to chase down Indianapolis and Houston in their own division.
Okay, lastly, I'm going to ask the question because they've talked about it. How about the 3-7 Jets?
Who's they and why?
Not you and I.
Okay, I was about to say, why? No.
Joker. Whip. Watch the whip.
Brissett to throw on first. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They'll go option on second down, right side. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. Hey, let's get him on. 44, Mike, 44. Hey, here I come. Undercrush. 64. Swing. Check. Tight dog. Check 31. Shit.
On third down, Brissett. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Brissett now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Hey, alert 3. Check.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
Hey, tight end right. Watch tight end.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Rush in.
Brissett now. Looking deep for Hilton. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Check three.
On first down, they'll start out with Mack. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 15 now. Brissett, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Under 10, 10.
Brissett from the gun on third. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. One heck of a third down conversion. 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Got it complete to Rodgers. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Watch twist. Flare, alert, flare. Kill. Run.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
You got tight right there.
A first down throw for Brissett.
Check.
That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here's Brissett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incomplete. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines there to make the grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Pierre Desir. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete
53
pass.
53, check 53. Hey, 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 hey. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I'm here all day.
Here's Brissett. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So this one winds up in
probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said.